get returns like that. 86 yards for the touchdown. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. We got a tight one early, and they go back on the attack, holding a 7-6 lead. Back to throw, it's Randall. Fires on the move. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play, an interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to adjust the pattern. Quick completion to the right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
Run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
To the air on 2nd down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. They'll make plays, so you've got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Turns it loose. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. The Ducks decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Signal goes into the air, and he makes the fair catch at the 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. He wants to change this route. Running into the open space. He makes it up to the 20-yard line before going out of bounds.
it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. Leaves an open space downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down and for 38.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye back.
To throw, it's Randall. It's complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Wide receiver going in motion. Pulls and fires complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
And off from the shotgun. Turning it on! Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. How about these 2 running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. First play of the period, first down here. Motion from the wideout. The inside handoff. Got enough for the first. Oh, the ball's out after that big play. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Got some room in it at the goal line.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to punch it in. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Ohio State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Texas A&M is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Johnny Manziel, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Georgia. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on third. Snagged out of the air. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a moment.
And the Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for room. It's Russo. It's a fumble. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it just in the nick of time.
What a lucky break for the running. I can't imagine.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. And they can't make the connection on third down.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow. A lot of touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got the first down and more. They finally get it stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
And the pass was broken up, incomplete, and there's a flag on the field. This could be offensive holding. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
No doubt offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
And his throw is incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
That last incompletion brings up a third down. Quarterback making adjustments. defense gets a third down stop.
Good play call on defense. Third down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up fourth.
On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Using the quick game. At the 20, he's got space. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Buckeyes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Quarterback keeps it on the sneak. Sneak gets it done.
One thing this team has shown early this year is not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. At the 35, he's open. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yard.
He unleashes a long one. Grabs it inside the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Ducks!
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
He's looking to throw. He's got it for the 2-point conversion, and now they're back to within 1 possession. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. give to the running back. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. They'll put in play from the 41 on first down. The give on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
They go to the ground. Knocked down in the backfield. And, boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Motion from the wide receiver. Caught in the backfield, it's Wall. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 30. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Defense playing a bail technique. Runs through a tackle. What a cut. Now he's loose. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the flag, 1st and 15 for this offense. Snap in the shotgun. Going for it all. Dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Buckeyes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Going to get on top in this game. They're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
I agree. So it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. to pass. Unloads it left. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Line getting set on second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Reads it, fires complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, the running back has it. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry. And the Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Right back to it. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Buckeyes are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next booth yelling, "Wrap up! You have to wrap up!"
Bring your feet, 4 points of contact. You hear all those stuff from your defensive coaches. But you know what? Sometimes the guy's just better than you. He makes a play and gets it in.
Week, let's show you how things are playing out. Baylor is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Robert Griffin III, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by 10 to North Texas. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Buckeyes! How about this defense taking one back to the house? The DB saw it. He thought, pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job of making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
He'll pull it on the read. Quarterback got it himself. At the 45 on his way. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Oregon.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
On to attempt the try. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. There he goes. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. This guy is having a truly special day, calling to mind the afternoon that Trace Sermon or Eddie George had, putting up huge numbers.
I mean, that's incredible. Just when you play and you put on that uniform and you know the guys that wore it before you and wore it so well, and you get your name mentioned in those L's and those history books, man, it's a good day.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Here's the handoff.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously, he's doing the run-pass option, creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
Quick release by the QB. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Making side adjustments here. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
A really good play by this defense. Seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
The RPO, it's complete. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Quickly complete. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Motion from the wideout.
Black 24. Black 24.
They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they take it in for 6 more points. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball.
Fights off a defender. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. The Ducks line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So we open the final period with a third down play. Takes it from the gun on third down. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete on third down.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the fourth quarter.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of...
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He might want another play. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
On the play.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, third and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
The defense just has not been able to get off the field here in critical down and distances. That's why they're losing in this game right now. after that last conversion, that's now 4 different fourth downs that they haven't been able to stop in this game.
That's a fumble on the play. They recovered their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. And the Buckeyes are on the move. Might be changing the route. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Ball State is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that hasn't been stopped since that group stepped off the bus. They're up by 18 over Jacksonville State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's McNabb. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
How crazy is it that one of the best receivers in all of college football just made his first catch in this big of a game? You've got to give the defense tons of credit. They've had a plan for him. They've limited him, and that's why they're going to win.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Ducks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Moves around to clear up the vision.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football is going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there getting the sack.
They'll send the back in motion. On fourth down, trying to find his man. He's going for a big play downfield. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backed up at their own 10. It's first down. They'll go to the ground. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Loss of 4. Brings up 3rd down.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Quarterback making checks. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Handoff from the gun. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out, practice it.
Turning it on! Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. This is a real statement game, proving that you're worthy of this lofty ranking, holding off a challenger and doing it with a great passing game.
No doubt. And early in the season, like, you're trying to prove that ranking, right? There's a lot of people that doubt preseason polls and what they amount to and what they mean. But this passing attack, Palmer, it looks legit.
You're absolutely right, David. I think a lot of that preseason ranking was what happened last year, who they have coming back, but you can't ignore the talent these guys have at the quarterback position and the dudes they've got downfield catching it. That's shown up today.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. The Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wide open downfield. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Well, this defense is trying to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up and try to confuse the QB. It's not working. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead. Forces 2nd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Looking for a gap. It's Upshaw. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and you keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And they'll try to tack on 2. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, there was a golden opportunity for the offense to come away with 2 points there, but he dropped it in the end zone. That's a catch you have to make.
Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The offense changing the play. On the move, it's Upshaw. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard. But you're still seeing this defense compete. And on 3rd and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page, get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching